Yeah, listen, obviously that's, just an epic, just another chapter in the UConn Duke NCAA tournament. Dramatics. Obviously a really tough way for their season, to end. I thought they played great. I thought they punched us in the mouth with incredible force. The Boozer boys. I mean, I've been admirers of their approach to basketball. I mean, all I've ever watched these guys do, is just win everything that they play in over the course of their career and grassroots, and then what the impact they've had on Duke, and obviously across the board. Just their program, you couldn't have more respect for. John Shire and what they've done since he's been here. But I think for us, the story was just that game was a reflection on the season. It's been a season where we've been dealt with injuries to key players at critical points of the year that we've had to overcome. And we've had to show a lot of fortitude and resilience and just kind of claw our way through the season. And thought just the game was a microcosm of that. Just we fought, we clawed, put ourselves in position to take advantage of a mistake that they made. And, one of the most brilliant shooters that you'll ever see shoot a basketball, made an incredible, legendary March shot.
Coach, up front to the left. We'll start on campus.
Sam Callahan, Daily Campus.
I know you. I know your grandfather. Great. The GOAT.
Obviously, you just mentioned one of the great March shots, and you've seen. I mean, you were in the stands for the Leitner shots. Have you seen anything like what Braylon just did to seal the game?
No. I mean, I've had it done to me. I've been on the bad side. Maybe not a shot like that, but just in a game of that magnitude, especially when we were. I mean, they make it tough on you because they're obviously an excellent defensive team. But we probably were going to look at film and see shot quality on a number of the threes that we missed and say, man, like it felt like a little bit of some type of justice where. We missed a lot of really good shots throughout the game, and then we had to make a really hard shot. The things just evened out at that point. Let's say.
Staying up front to the left, Hartford.
Joe Hurley, Hartford Current. Dan, what does it take? You go down 19 in the first half against a team like that. They've only lost twice this year, and the players that they have. But what does it take for your team to stick in that, and for you to stick in it as a coach? To come back?
I mean, strong men. It takes strong men. It takes a strong team. It takes a tough team. It takes tough men. It takes strong men. It takes a bunch of players that let us coach them. Let us coach them hard. That starts in June. We run a very intense program. We're on these guys. We stress them in practice. We put a lot of pressure on them on a daily basis to do the right things, to do everything at game speed, to do everything hard, to do everything tough, to be prepared, because that's what it takes to win games like this, or to stay in a game like that where you're getting outplayed. You're having a really bad shooting night at the absolute worst time. But what kicks in at that point is just a bunch of strong men, a strong team, players that let their coaches coach them hard and prepare them for tough moments.
We have two on the left side all the way back. We'll start on the left side.
How you doing, Coach? DeAndre, the Way Network.
I'm doing great, bro.
Hey, you too, Coach.
I'm doing great.
What's something that happened tonight that you saw that didn't show up in the stat sheet but radically changed the momentum of the game?
Well, I just thought that to start the game, we were a little bit I just thought we were a little bit on our heels. I thought we were too defensively. I think that we didn't get after them and try to pressure them or make them uncomfortable. I just think that, we probably maybe gave a little bit too much respect to their individual players. And I just thought that Malachi Smith with some ball pressure. I thought Silas with some ball pressure. I thought Jaden Ross. I just thought that, we got after them a little bit more and turned them over, and turnovers have been an issue for them like they have been for us. So just upping a little bit of defensive energy, I thought helped us a lot.
1 row forward.
Hey, Coach, Jake Cotter of the Way Network. 3 Final Fours in the last 4 seasons. Just curious, what do you think are some of the similarities from those teams to this team and some of the differences?
Oh, I mean, the 23 and 24 teams, I mean, they just smashed everybody. I mean, we just ran through this tournament like it was nothing. The more of a team that had to be clutch, that's had to be clutch the whole year. We've had to win a lot of close games throughout the year, and I think that honestly just gave us a level of comfortability in a game that we were, it's a 1-possession game, it's a 2-possession game. We've been in this spot before. I think that's what's really helped. This team's got NBA players, NBA level talent, just like those teams from a talent standpoint. But I think maybe just a guy like Taris Reed, just elevating his game for this tournament and changing his legacy, changing his trajectory. Put himself, I think, in position now and walk away from this tournament. He looks like he's playing himself into the first round. So I would just say, not as dominant, just a resilient team that's got a lot of confidence in close late games.
On the right side, in the back.
Dan, you guys started 1 of 18 from three-point range, finished 4 for 5, and hit the game winner from 3. How ironic is that? What do you feel was what turned for you guys down the stretch there?
What the hell did you just say? 1 for 18? I knew it was bad. I kept asking the assistant coaches, and no one would tell me what it was. I knew it was bad. Yeah, I mean, listen, I thought a lot of them were pretty good looks. You're not going to get great looks versus Duke or a great defense. So, when you play great defenses, the windows are tighter. And we obviously we were kind of wearing Taris out in terms of catches and stuff. We couldn't have made him more of a focal point. But if we were going to win the game, we were going to have to make a couple of threes down the stretch because. I thought we were getting decent looks. Obviously, Braylon's look at the end was a bomb. But Silas's looks, they were clean. I thought we got a lot of good looks. We just, for whatever reason, this team has not shot to solo ball. Braylon Mullins, AK. Those are 3 of the best shooters in the country. We just haven't had that shooting magic. But then we did.
Up front.
Hey, Coach. What's the thought process after that steal of not calling timeout and just letting Braylon and Alex make a play?
It's scary, man. It's like, what the, because Duke is so good defensively. It just felt like you're almost, you're watching Alex and seeing, kind of like, as Braylon's catching the ball, does he look like he's in some type of a rhythm? Does he look like he's going to kind of drive it? I mean, you're torn right there, and you're almost like, and you're just, it's instincts. It's gut instinct. But I think with their size, their length, their ability to switch everything, it felt like the window where you just got to let March Madness take over. March Magic.
We want to thank Coach Hurley. Congratulations.
Thank you. I got the socks. I didn't wear them today because I got my Lucky Socks, but I'm going to wear them in Indy.
You got to stay with the Lucky Socks. But
Yeah.
You can wear them Thursday in Indy, and I'll see you there.
Yes, sir.